Hi guys, in this video I'm going to guide you on how to set up and use PS5 Remote Play on your Mac. Basically, you should be able to play all of your PS5 games on your Mac or MacBook with little or no delay or latency. And yes, you should also be able to get all of the audio and sound from your gameplay when playing on your Mac or MacBook. Okay, so first things first, we have to enable the remote play feature on our PS5 console. The way you do this is to simply just navigate to the settings icon at the top right hand side of your PS5 console, select on it, and then you want to scroll all the way down until you get to the system settings over here. Tap on that as well, then scroll down through the left hand side until you get to remote play. You can see mine over here, select on that, then tap on enable remote play, and at this point, you want to enable the remote play feature for the specific user which you want to use the remote play feature for. In my case, I'm just going to enable it for all of the users over here. You can also do that if you want. Once you're done, you want to exit this page, then come over to where we have the power saving option, select on that, then go over to where we have the features available in rest mode. Go ahead and select on that as well. And now you want to make sure that the stay connected to the internet is toggled on, and then enable turning on PS5 from network is also toggled on. Once you've enabled these two, you can exit this entire page back to the main settings, and then here we have the users and accounts option. You want to select on that, then scroll all the way down to the other option over here, select on that, and make sure that console sharing and offline play is enabled. If yours is disabled, just go ahead and tap on the enabled button and you're good to go. One final thing you want to keep in mind is that if you want to be able to use the remote play feature from wherever you are, you want to always make sure that your PS5 is on rest mode and not completely turned off. So if you're trying to turn off your PS5, you want to make sure that under the power option over here, you select on the enter rest mode option and not turn off PS5. So once you tap on this, your PS5 should always go into rest mode, and you can use the remote play feature from your Mac or MacBook at any point. Now on your Mac or MacBook, you want to go ahead and open up any browser of your choice. In my case, I'll be using the Google Chrome browser from over here. And once it opens up, at the top search input of your browser, you basically just want to search for PS Remote Play or PS Remote Play download. And at the top of the search result, you should see the official PlayStation or PS Remote Play app download page. Go ahead and select on that, and you just want to scroll all the way down until you get to the download section, then tap on Windows PC and Mac download from over here. Now tap on the download for it to be downloaded into your Mac or MacBook. Tap on Mac from over here and you're good to go. You want to scroll down a little bit, then tap on the check button on the left hand side over here, then click on download, and now the PS Remote Play app will now be downloaded into your Mac. You can go ahead and open it up directly from here, or alternatively you can just go over to the Finder app from over here and then to downloads, and from downloads you should be able to see your recently downloaded file. Go ahead and double click on it to start the installation process. Click on continue at the bottom right, click on install, enter your password if required, click on OK from over here, and now our installation is completed. You can go ahead and close it by tapping on the close option from over here. Now you can choose to keep the file or just trash it if you want. In my case, I'll be keeping it. And just go over to the list of apps on your MacBook now, and you should be able to find the PS Remote Play app. Go ahead and open it up, then also sign into the same PlayStation account that you have enabled the remote play feature for on your PS5. I'll go ahead and enter my email, and just like so, I should now be signed in. You want to click on the confirm button and continue at the bottom over here, then proceed to select your PS5. Click on OK. The PS Remote Play app will start to connect to your PS5. From wherever you are, this is going to turn on your PS5 console. If yours does not connect automatically and you're asked to enter a pairing code, you might have to get that pairing code from your PS5 console, or alternatively you can just retry the connection process again. So you can just come over to this place, then select your PS5 console again and try to connect. This time it will definitely connect, and I can go ahead and make this screen a full screen. If it is not so clear on your Mac or MacBook, you can give it a couple of minutes for the connection to become steady. That notwithstanding, at this point, to connect our PS5 controller to our Mac or MacBook so that we can now play games, all you just have to do is to go over to the Bluetooth settings of your Mac or MacBook. So from over here, you want to go over to your MacBook settings, tap on it, and from here you want to locate your Bluetooth settings. Go ahead and select on Bluetooth, then make sure that Bluetooth is turned on at the top, then also go ahead and put your PS5 controller on pairing mode as well. So to do this, you have to long press on the PlayStation button and the share button until you see the lights start to flash rapidly on your PS5 controller. then you can now go ahead and just locate your PS5 DualSense controller from over here. It should be able to find it. Tap on connect, give it a couple of seconds, and they should be connected. Finally, you can exit from over here, then go ahead and open up your PS Remote Play app again. Mine is over here, and I should now be able to navigate through my PS Remote Play app on my Mac without any issue, and I can go ahead and play all of the high FPS games, and you can see that there is absolutely no input lag as well. If you find this video useful, please let me know in the comment section and subscribe to this YouTube channel, guys.